quick wander. Sun's going down, starting to chill off. It's been quite warm. Look, all the flowers has gone to bed. They do this every night. As soon as the sun starts to go down, they go to bed. I'm pretty sure it is hawk's beard, or it could be cat's ear, but they all go to sleep at night and they'll come out again tomorrow, which is quite amazing really. So we'll have a quick wander down. Somebody put the van in the way. There we go. That's life. You can soon get around that. And I expect now we'll run into too much sunlight, but you know, that's life. Quick little bed I knocked up the other day just to put some flowers in. Try and brighten up the entrance to the place. They'll come on. And if you haven't looked at my videos before, this is a real garden. It's a working garden. It's not one of these show gardens where they tidy everything up in neat rows and make it look good. And there's my bait box. He's still full of bees. We're going to move them tomorrow, I hope, providing I can get hold of my mate with his bee suit, which should be alright. And the barrel hive is still going. He's quieter now, but a lot of bees have gone from this one. We've lost quite a few in the last few weeks. But this colony will build back up again. And it's a bit chaotic here because we've been putting in a new hive. I got myself what they call a top bar hive. So the rest of this stuff will get moved away tomorrow, out the way. And then the ones that are in the bait box can come down and they can live in here. Raised beds, right mixture in this one, all sorts in here. Spring onions, kohlrabi, beetroot, all doing well, hardly ever water it. Onions from seed at the top, running down into shallots from set at the bottom. Managed to get some brassicas in this week, various types, purple sprouting, red drumheads. I think we put in a few Brussels sprouts. I think this is all Brussels sprouts in this one, so they'll come on early. I don't mind them coming early, and once they're in and settled, they can just look after themselves. And like I say, this is going to be a quick. There's the best thing I ever paid £400 for. Absolutely brilliant. Lives outside all its life. As soon as you want to use it in the spring, it fires up and goes and cuts. That's all it needs. Uncovered this one earlier on. This has been covered up since last year. Chard's going to seed. Doesn't matter. Purple sprouting is going to seed. That don't matter. Pollinators like it. Mixed bed of beetroot and parsnips and all sorts of bits and bobs in there. Broad beans coming along lovely. Took the tops out early part of the week. Get rid of the black fly. They'll start producing soon. Bare plot. I've got to get that one sorted out. I've got to get something there to keep the moisture in, wet it down and keep it in. Probably just use grass mulch again. Peas, alderman, starting to come into flower now. They're looking well. And in here, this literally is to protect the sweet corn from the deer, because we have got quite a lot of deer knocking around the place. Cardoon, or is it a cardoon? We don't know. It's massive. It does what it does. A few broad bean plants I put up here. I always put 4 or 5 in this little plot. They go purely for seed for next year. Rhubarb's starting to do a bit better. This raised bed was supposed to be just a couple of spuds to put in out the way with some turnips. Well, the spuds have completely and utterly taken over. Absolutely monstrous. They're lifting the net off the top. I'm going to have to take the net off and just let the turnips take their chance with the cabbage whites when they turn up. This is virtually all salad in here. It's tight in together, but it don't matter, because as I take out a lettuce, something else will grow into its place. Bed of garlic over there, nearly ready to harvest. To be honest, it's starting to keel over. Potatoes in 30-litre buckets, would you believe? Absolutely monstrous. Must be doing something right. We'll have loads of spuds. And then over to the raised beds, the new raised beds. Various squashes, courgettes, winter squash, summer squash. And in here is the celery, not doing fantastically well in this bed. Normally grows better than that, so there's something wrong there and I don't quite know what. Another raised bed, giant flat carrots and some, oh come on, can't think of the name of them now. Oh well, I'll put it up on the screen. Quickly into the greenhouses. All sorts growing along here. Oh, these are the mussel bird leeks. Only been in there a couple of weeks. Gone bloody mad. Absolutely mental. Growing like good uns. Like I say, excuse the rubbish, it's a real garden. And tomatoes. These are all beefsteak type in here, so they'll come on nicely. And at the far end is the carrots that I've left to go to seed. Peppers up in the containers on the right hand side. They're starting to put on some weight now. They'll get going now. Now they've got their legs down. And we'll go to the other one quickly. Oh, hornet. Don't want to walk into a hornet this time of night. This is the other greenhouse, high top. Tomatoes all along there, ginger. There's some cobra French beans in the middle. They'll go right up into the centre of the greenhouse. And the far end over there is a couple of melons, another tomato, cucumbers and gherkins. And that is pretty much what is happening in the garden at the moment. Keep on gardening. I always forget something. So this is back the other end of the shed now. That's just some nasturtiums in a hanging basket. They're doing really well. Absolutely marvellous. And the front of the shed's looking sort of nice, isn't it? It's starting to come along. I do like a bit of colour in my life. And there's another hanging basket there. And now the disaster of the day. We have got a massive influx of magpies. And for the last 2 mornings, they've been coming in and they've been ripping out the bamboos with the solitary bees in them and throwing them all over the floor. So I've had to try and protect this one overnight. Solitary bees will still find a way in, and I'll just have to do this until the magpies go on. But we've got so many magpies, it is unbelievable. But we have got myxomatosis in the rabbits, which indicates to me that if there's plenty of carrion, then we're going to get loads of maggies. So there we go. I think that is it this time. Keep on gardening.